Here we have two types of variables, Cartesian variables and polar variables. Up to now we did the evaluation of Cartesian double integrals as well as the evaluation of polar double integral also. While doing these double integral evaluations, sometimes we feel easy with the polar double integral evaluations. So, if you change the Cartesian double integral to the integral, we feel easy in the evaluation of integrals. That's why we have change of variables topic introduced. Let the variables x comma y, these are Cartesian variables, be changed to new variables u comma v with the transformations x equal to phi of u comma v and y equal to some psi of u comma v. So to convert the Cartesian variables x comma y into another type of variables u comma v with these transformations, if you apply these transformations in that situation, the Cartesian double integral over the region R. Cartesian double integral means double integral f of x comma y dx dy turns to again same double integral over the same region f of, in place of x the transformation is phi of u comma v, and in place of y psi of u comma v into dx dy turns to Jacobian du dv. So more clearly, dx dy becomes double integral is a function in two variables u comma v, Jacobian du dv, where Jacobian equal to Jacobian of x comma y with respect to u comma v. It should not be 0. Now we do how to convert the Cartesian variables to the polar variables. Treat these are Cartesian. Our aim Cartesian to polar. For that one, the transformations are x equal to r cos theta, y equal to r sin theta. By applying these transformations on the Cartesian variables, the Cartesian double integral over the region R turns to polar double integral f of, in place of x, r cos theta, in place of y, r sin theta. This dx dy turns to Jacobian dr d theta. Now we see what is Jacobian, where Jacobian equal to dou x by dou r, dou x by dou theta, dou y by dou r, dou y by dou theta. It is equal to, here we have x equal to r cos theta, y r sin theta. Dou x by dou r is cos theta, dou x by dou theta minus r sin theta, dou y by dou r sin theta, dou y by dou theta r cos theta. By evaluating that, r cos square theta plus r sin square theta. This is r. Jacobian of x comma y with respect to r comma theta. We are dealing this as Jacobian. Therefore, By converting Cartesian double integral to polar double integral, it becomes function in r comma theta, r, Jacobian is r, dr d theta. Why we are converting the Cartesian double integral to polar double integral means in order to make the evaluation of double integral easy, that's all. So as the evaluation of polar double integral is simple compared to the Cartesian double integral, we are converting this Cartesian double integral to polar double integral. That is the concept of change of variables. So again I am repeating, this change of variables topic is introduced to make the evaluation of integrals easily. That's why how to convert one set of variables to another set of variables means, if you want to convert x comma y to u comma v with respect to these transformations, in that situation double integral with the variables x comma y turns to the double integral in terms of the variables u comma v. The relation is double integral f of u comma v Jacobian du dv. What about Jacobian means? This one, it should not be 0. So this is the way of converting Cartesian double to polar double, polar variables. This is the way of converting Cartesian variables to polar variables. For that one, the transformations. So Cartesian double integral turns to polar double integral. Because of this Jacobian we determined here is r. So Cartesian double turns to polar double. So why we converted Cartesian to polar means it makes the evaluation of integrals easy. Sometimes we feel easy with the Cartesian polar double integral. At that time we convert Cartesian double to polar. Sometimes we feel easy with the Cartesian double integral. At that situation, if the problem is polar double, we convert polar double integral to Cartesian double. That's all.